Good evening, everybody. This is Troutman with IAPL here on this beautiful Sunday evening. Just wanted to open us up here tonight before our first game of the evening featuring the Vancouver Sharks at the Evergreen Outlaws. It'll be getting started here in a minute. Just wanted to introduce our play-by-play commentator tonight, Sunless. Sunless, how are you doing?
I am doing just fine, Big T. I'm ready for some more IAPL action tonight. Last night was entertaining, and I hope tonight can live up to that as well. We have yet to have a bit of a dull moment when it comes to these IAPL matchups so far, have we?
I agree. Yeah, let me just let the captains know that we're ready to start whenever they are. Actually, if you're in the server, if you could just let them know that we're ready to go. If you have the chat turned on, I have it off. So,
Yeah, I got it. I guess they're getting themselves situated here.
all right, yeah, I'll pull up the scoreboard here. We can see who they're planning on playing here. Looks like we got Marc-Andre Pinky, the Jelly Bomb, Chichu, Mango, and Billy Goat for the Sharks. And then we got Lee and Net for the Outlaws. We'll have RD Gamer, Clash Royale, Snow Cone, Bass, and Arazzo, or some combination of them. They'll take somebody off here.
So I will be interested to see if they go back to Snow Cone because he was great on the forecheck last week. He was giving the Outlaws a lot of opportunities with the puck,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just smothering the other team's defense, giving them no time to breathe. And I think that's a very valuable asset to have uh, when there is so much open ice. Just having someone that can smother that and give the team less space to work with is really important, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would not be surprised to see Snow Cone stay in here.
Yep, and I'm sure we'll see Marc-Andre Pinky out there. Obviously, he was electric last week with his 4 goals in
Four
one
goals,
game.
yeah.
We'll see if he can replicate that.
That would be nice. If he is able to replicate, he would be leading the league in goals once again. Currently tied with Serbain for leading the league in scoring at 4 goals apiece. The only two players with 4 goals.
Yep, and
Handful with 3 behind, and then 2 and 1.
interestingly, I when I was doing the stats last night, I had to do a triple check on the stats sheets. Serbain has 34 shots across 4 games.
Hmm, that's not ridiculous at all.
And conversely, Pinky has just 10 to get his 4 goals.
Wow. Well, I mean, different play styles, so
Yep,
I see
yep,
Serbain as more of a smother the goalie and make him work, and eventually they'll break. Marc Andre Pinky is more of a yeah, I'm just gonna take my shots and score.
yeah, absolutely. We'll look at the Outlaws top scorer here with Cap with 2 goals and 2 assists. He has 11 shots on net across his 2 games. He's been looking quite good this season as well. He was our leading scorer last season.
Indeed, indeed. It doesn't seem like he'll be here tonight thus far, as he's not in the Outlaws starting lineup and not in this server. So
Yeah, he might have PHL tonight, but it looks like maybe Clash Royale will play in his stead, which these will be his first 2 games of the season. Um, if he does get in, it looks like they took him out for now. No, he'll be in. He's just not on the ice right now. Um, so we'll have to see what he can do here. He's a very talented guy as well. He ended up in the top end of the scoring last season as well. So we'll see what he can do.
I'm very interested to see some new faces. Of course, I'm new here this season. You know, I haven't been around for as long as some of these guys, so it's always nice to see the nice surprises with some people unknown names to me, and see them perform, and it's just it's nice to see.
Yeah, Clash very creative player. He likes his aerial tricks, and he's a very creative passer. Can score well too, skates well. Um, you got to watch him. He can get around your defense very easily. So
Well, the Sharks last week, I believe they had pretty good defense. They played the Bobs last week and 4-0 both ways, but we are going to be get underway here as the Outlaws win the face-off, but it looks like Chichu will hop on that for the Sharks and skate it in. Just send it on net, and Leap bats that away real easy. Chichu tries to send it in front of Marc-Andre Pinky, but just past his stick, and now the Outlaws will move quickly through center ice. It's got a 2-on-1 for Razzo and Clash Royale. Clash Royale steps into the slot, backhand, forehand, backhand, saved by Billy with the stick. And we are getting action right off the bat here as Clash Royale picks up the puck in the corner and will look to make a play. Gets to the high slot. And he'll just skate back to center ice, try and create some room for the Outlaws and reset the play. Goes off the boards and gets around. It's going to be 2-on-2 here. Sends it in net on Billy for the rebound to Razzo almost, but doesn't quite go. As Razzo tries to center it back, but nothing of it. And Mango will pick it up and send it out to center ice. He's got Chichu moving up. Chichu with a lot of room to work with here down the right wing. In the outlaw zone, Chichu steps to the backhand, sends it just wide past Leet, but the Jelly Bomb will hop on the loose puck. Pressured by Clash Royale, Jelly Bomb stays with it, tries to center it, but hits the back of the net. Clash Royale will get to the puck, and now a little bit of a scrum behind the net for that puck. The Jelly Bomb comes out with it, centers across to Marc-Andre Pinky with a shot, but a save by Leet. The Jelly Bomb picks up the loose puck. RD Gamer is going to have a nice stick check and try and send it out, but Marc-Andre Pinky is just able to keep it in. Steps in front for the backhand, off the post! Sends it back in and sends it wide. And the Sharks are smothering the Outlaws already in the offensive zone as Marc-Andre Pinky is now on a loose puck after a wraparound from Chichu. He'll skate it back to center, send it right back in on the backhand. Nice dump and play. Chichu picks up the puck behind the net. Looking to make a play, loses the puck. RD Gamer sends it. Clash Royale almost gets to it. RD Gamer tries to skate it out. Marc-Andre Pinky now with the puck behind the net. Goes for the wrap, but Leet looks like it either went wide or Leet may have gotten a piece of it. Mango skates it around behind the Outlaws net. Pressured by Clash Royale, Mango just sends it off the boards and up. Loose puck gathered by Chichu. Tries to send it in front, gets it in front to Mango, saved by Leet. Marc-Andre Pinky picks up the rebound. Goes behind the net. He'll look to make a play. Handles a stick right on. Sends it right in front to Chichu with a shot that goes high and wide. And Clash Royale will finally get the Outlaws moving to the other zone. Drops it back for RD Gamer, but just misses him. Loose puck. That's mishandles, and RD Gamer has to come help, and he'll just clear it all the way down for no icing against the Outlaws there. Might have deflected, not sure. As RD Gamer tries to send it out center. But the Jelly Bomb for the Sharks will bring it in, and behind the net. Looks to center it to front and Marc-Andre Pinky, but nothing comes of it, and it'll just be cleared down by Razzo to Billy, and he'll hold on to it. He'll send it up the right wing, looking for the Jelly Bomb. Puck bounces. Clash Royale comes up with it. Skates in for the Outlaws. Clash Royale down the left wing. He's got a little bit of room to work with. Turns, skates back to the blue lines. Pressured by Marc-Andre Pinky. Sends it across to Razzo. Just narrowly misses puck, and it's cleared back down by Mango. The Jelly Bomb will look to try and move it out. Nothing comes of it. Clash Royale, a chance in front of the net, but Marc-Andre Pinky, a beautiful stick check. And now the Sharks will move it back the other way. Marc-Andre Pinky enters center ice. Sends it up and nearly on net, just past Leet. Chichu's in for that. Tries to center it, but Clash Royale cuts that off. Clash Royale skates around Marc-Andre Pinky. He's got two defenders on him. And just almost misses the puck. Just sends it in on net, and it's off the crossbar. Bounces off and wide. Nice lucky dump there. Maybe it's just pure accuracy and skill there from Clash Royale. Across to Chichu. He's got in front of the net. Sends it just wide. Picks up his own rebound. Skates around. Tries to center it in front to Marc-Andre Pinky, but Clash Royale with the stick. Clash Royale with the puck along the boards. It bounces out, but Mango dumps it right back into the Outlaw zone. Marc-Andre Pinky on the right face-off circle just mishandles the puck a little, and Razzo's able to pick it up, but Marc-Andre Pinky hops right back onto it. Dumps it in. Bass will send it around hard. Sharks will get to it first. It's Mango with the puck. Mango down the left wing. Tries to center it across to Jelly Bomb. Just narrowly misses his stick. Chichu picks up the loose puck on the right. Sends it across to Jelly Bomb, but it's under him. Marc-Andre Pinky picks it up. Sends it in. Blocked by RD Gamer. Jelly Bomb picking up the loose puck again. Hit off to the boards. 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Jelly Bomb looking to center in front, but it's poked away by RD Gamer. And Mango will pick it up along the board. Sends it right back in. Blocked by RD Gamer. Marc-Andre Pinky tries to center it in front. Gets it to Chichu with the shot. Save! Lead! Right in the slot. Stones Chichu. And the puck is cleared out to center ice. With 10 seconds remaining, Mango will get to it first. Drops it back along the boards. Marc-Andre Pinky skating through center ice. Not a lot of time to do anything. Just dumps it in, but RD Gamer bats it away. And that'll conclude the first period here of the Outlaws and Sharks.
Yeah, what a first period. The Outlaws were certainly under siege for a good portion of that period.
Sharks were looking dangerous already. Chichu right back. Almost sends it wide of the net. Marc-Andre Pinky picking the puck up and sending it hard around the boards. Mango picks it up. Mango behind the net. Drops it to himself. Stays with it. Pressured by Bass. Nothing comes out of the pressure. A little bit of a stick check from Razzo, and Marc-Andre Pinky's forced to pick up a loose puck. He's pressured by two Outlaws, and Clash Royale comes out with the puck. And the Outlaws will now move out to center ice. Clash Royale with a lot of room to work with. Passes it down and low to RD Gamer. RD Gamer along the drop for Clash Royale. Clash Royale skates it behind the net. Almost looks to step in front, but Marc-Andre Pinky with a good stick. Tries to center it, but weak pass. The Jelly Bomb scoops it right up. Sent stretch pass for Chichu, and Chichu's got room on a breakaway. He shoots it off the crossbar. Beats Lee, cannot beat the iron, and this game remains scoreless. Mango dumps it into Marc-Andre Pinky, sends it into the crease. Leet bats it away. Marc-Andre Pinky along the right boards. Gets sent in on net. Leet just stones it with the pad. The Jelly Bomb picks up a loose puck along the left boards. Dumps it behind the net. RD Gamer picks up the puck. And just sends it all the way down into the Sharks zone. And Chichu will pick up the puck for the Sharks in his own zone. Pressured by Razzo. Nothing comes of the pressure. He just dumps it down. Marc-Andre Pinky will get to this puck first. Cancel the icing. He stays with it. Body by Bass, but the Jelly Bomb is there to support. Drops it along for Mango. Mango tries to send it towards the net. Sends it just wide. Marc-Andre Pinky will pick up the loose puck on the right boards. Marc-Andre Pinky checked by Clash Royale. Now Clash Royale's got a little bit of room to work with. Mango is trying to pressure, keep it on the outside. Clash Royale sends it in, but is saved by Billy off the mask. Razzo tries to center it back. Nothing comes of it. And now the Jelly Bomb with a lot of room down the left wing here. Enters the Outlaw zone, sends it across to Marc-Andre Pinky, but just sends it behind him and misses his stick. Razzo, a weak pass up, but Clash Royale is able to turn for it. The Jelly Bomb with good pressure, friendly fire, sends it out. Marc-Andre Pinky. Nothing comes of it. Puck behind the net, goes along the right boards. Chichu and Clash Royale collide for it. Clash Royale comes out with it, banks it along the boards, looking for Razzo, but too weak. But Clash Royale pressures the Jelly Bomb, and puck comes off him. Billy will come out to play that. Missed! Razzo scores! Billy just narrowly whiffs on the pass. And Razzo's right there to capitalize. 1-0 Outlaws.
Yeah, just a little whoopsie there, and that can happen sometimes.
The goalies have been playing phenomenally, and I mean, sometimes it's those dirty, greasy goals that gets it opened up. I believe I said this last night as well. Icing called against the Outlaws here. Face-off will be in their zone. Marc-Andre Pinky sends it in on net right off the face-off, but goes wide. RD Gamer's there to pick it up, pressured by Chichu. Puck stationary. Chichu sends it out, but nobody home. The Jelly Bomb will pick it up just at the blue line. Dumps it in. Chichu drops it along the left boards for Marc-Andre Pinky. He comes and picks it up. Pressured by RD Gamer. Loose puck along the left boards. Mango gets to it. A little bit of room to work with here. Centers it in front. Marc-Andre Pinky. They shoot and they score! A beautiful play from the Sharks, and they get it right back. It's 1-1.
Yeah, what a good effort to get that one back and to tell Billy, just shake it off, buddy. It's okay. We got you.
They tell him he lets in 1, they'll score 2. Although they haven't scored 2 yet. I'm sure they'll get there, maybe. As puck is dumped in by the Sharks, Marc-Andre Pinky tries to center it, but he's checked beautifully by RD Gamer, but puck comes out to Mango, who just sends it across to Chichu. Chichu picks up the puck, tries to shoot it, and it's off the outside of the post. Marc-Andre Pinky will pick it up, try to get the puck on a stick, but he's checked. RD Gamer will get a loose puck and just send it up the right boards, looking for Clash Royale, but pressured by Jelly Bomb. Marc-Andre Pinky there to support, and the Sharks come up with the puck. Sent back up along the left boards, but misses the Jelly Bomb, and Clash Royale will pick it up. He gets around Marc-Andre Pinky's body checked. Clash Royale's got a little bit of room to work with, just dumps it in, but it's a little bit wide. Billy batting it out to center ice. Clash Royale with the puck again. He's pressured by Marc-Andre Pinky, but keeps this puck away from him. He's going to hit it up. Clash Royale down the right board. He's got a little bit of room to work with. Gets around the defenders. Clash Royale free, in on goal. Save, Billy! RD Gamer tries to dump it in, but it's blocked by Mango. And then it's dumped down Marc-Andre Pinky all the way in the Outlaws zone. He'll get to the puck and cancel the icing. Pressured by Bass behind the net. Steps out in front to the backhand. He shoots and he scores! Marc-Andre Pinky, a little floored backhand. Narrowly beats Leet on the far side. And the Sharks take a 2-1 lead quickly. They respond to the Outlaws' goal. And as I said, if Billy lets in 1, they'll score 2. 30 seconds remaining, a little less than that in the second period. Mango up the left boards, poked by RD Gamer out to center ice. Chichu comes up with the loose puck, drops it back to Marc-Andre Pinky. Marc-Andre Pinky will skate it behind his own net, not quite. Sends it out to Jelly Bomb along the right board. Poked by Bass, right back to Marc-Andre Pinky. He was pressured by Clash Royale, and Clash Royale's got room to move the other way, but Razzo picks up the puck, sends it in on net, high and wide as the period ends, and that will conclude the second period of the first game. And it looks like Bass will be subbed out here for Coppenwood into the third period. Marc-Andre Pinky, clean face-off win to Chichu along the left boards. Chichu tries to send it in, but he's poked by RD Gamer, and Coppenwood will just clear it out to center ice. The Jelly Bomb picks up the puck in his own zone. He'll backhand it up the boards, looking for Marc-Andre Pinky. He finds him, who sends it right to Chichu, but it's off Chichu's body, and looks like RD Gamer will get to this puck first. He tries to dump it along, but Chichu body blocks. Chichu stays with the puck behind the net. Tries to wrap it around, but he's poked by Coppenwood, and a little bit of a pinched puck will go all the way down to the Shark zone. Billy will come out to play it. Just wraps it around behind the net, looking for Marc-Andre Pinky. Just gets past him, but Raza will send that in. However, Jelly Bomb is right there to pick it up. He's checked by RD Gamer. Gets the puck to Clash Royale. Clash Royale on the right side. Tries to send it out in front, but Marc-Andre Pinky, a beautiful defensive play, just knocks it out to center ice, and Coppenwood will retrieve for the Outlaws. He'll dump it right back into the offensive zone. Clash Royale tries to bat it out in midair, but nothing comes of it. And he's checked by Marc-Andre Pinky, who sends it up the right boards all the way to Chichu. Chichu's got one guy to beat. He's behind the net. Drops it back. RD Gamer is there. Bounces it off the boards. Clash Royale's forced to turn for it, but Mango gets to it first along the right boards. Dumps it in. Behind the Outlaws' net, Mango with the puck. Sends it out in front, but blocked by Coppenwood. Another shot blocked by RD Gamer. Jelly Bomb picks up a loose puck along the right boards. He's checked heavily by Razzo. Tries to send it out in front. Nobody home. Gets all the way across to Mango. Mango sends it in, but it's high and wide. And Chichu will pick up a loose puck along the boards. Tries to center it. Blocked by Clash Royale. Falls to Jelly Bomb. Jelly Bomb. Backhand save. Lee. It's too weak. Tries to send it back out in front to Mango, but wasn't ready for it. Mango back out to center ice. 3 minutes remaining here in the third period. Goes across to Chichu. Mishandles, but he stays with it. Chichu sends it right back to center, but just misses Jelly Bomb. Mango will get to that puck. He'll dump it in along the boards for Marc-Andre Pinky, or at least try to. Outlaws will come up with the puck. 3-on-2 the other way for the Outlaws. Clash Royale skating with the puck. Gets past Chichu. Backhander save, Billy! Razzo clears it up, but it's dumped back in. It looks like he was a back pass to Coppenwood for a dump in. Clash Royale drops it for Artie Gamer, but narrowly misses. Coppenwood will have to race to this puck. Marc-Andre Pinky is right on his tail. He'll just dump it off high off the boards, but puck falls to Mango's stick. Skates it around his own net, goes hard around the boards looking for Jelly Bomb, but Clash Royale's there to pick it up. Clash Royale steps just to the red line of the Sharks' net, sends it in weak and low. Billy is able to stop it with his stick and pad. Clash Royale picks up a loose puck, got a little bit of room, tries to drop it back for Coppenwood, but wasn't ready for it, and Outlaws will have to go all the way back for this one. Coppenwood skates the puck behind his own net. Got a lot of room to work with, drops it along the boards for Clash Royale, hard and around. Clash Royale mishandles a little bit, and DeJellybomb gets to it. DeJellybomb with a little bit of room to work with. Centered is out to Marc-Andre Pinky. One-timer shot, saved by Leader to go off the post. I couldn't hear. Think it may have been off the crossbar. Outlaws will go the other way with a 2-on-1. It's Clash Royale, tries to go across to Razzo, but a beautiful stick by Mango. Gets it out to Chichu, who just dumps it into the Outlaw zone, and Coppenwood will retrieve. Coppenwood behind his own net, sends it up along the boards, looking for Razzo, but Mango gets to it. Razzo stays with him, trying to check him. Mango gets it up ahead to Marc-Andre Pinky, who gets around Coppenwood. Marc-Andre Pinky, a little bit of room to work with, moves in on goal, and he's checked by Coppenwood at the last second, could not get the shot off. A beautiful defensive play. Puck goes right back across the slot. Nobody home. Mango picks up the puck behind the Outlaws net, tries to go around with it, but he's checked by Artie Gamer. A little bit of pressure, drops it back along the boards for Marc-Andre Pinky. Marc-Andre Pinky looking to make a play here, but he's checked by Coppenwood. Outlaws will move up with less than a minute remaining here. Coppenwood along the right boards. Tries to center it, but it's blocked by Jelly Bomb. Clash Royale gets to it and gets past Marc-Andre Pinky. He's along the left boards, gets sent way out and high. And now Chichu's got a little bit of a step here to work with, but he loses that step quickly. Sends it across. Marc-Andre Pinky, one-timer, sends it wide, just narrowly. Leap may have gotten a piece of it. Puck sent up along the left boards of Clash Royale. 20 seconds remaining. He gets it to Artie Gamer for an almost breakaway, but it's poke checked away by Jelly Bomb. Coppenwood's able to pick up the loose puck in central ice and dump it. Chases it himself. Tries to center down front to Clash Royale, but a beautiful stick by Billy. 10 seconds remaining. Coppenwood picks it up, drops it along the boards, but Jelly Bomb gets to it first. He'll clear it out, and with 5 seconds remaining to his own teammate Chichu in the offensive zone, that'll conclude the first game of the Sharks and Outlaws. 2-1 Vancouver is your final. The shot count was quite even. 8 shots for Vancouver, 7 for the Outlaws.
Yep, and we're
Teams will
seeing
be-
some roster movement here, some line movement.
No, I was just about to say we're gonna see the teams make a substitution or two here. It looks like Rim Job Ricky will come in for the Sharks and replace, I believe, Mango. Liability comes in for Chichu, or the other way around. Looks like Jake is coming in as well. Not sure who he came in for. Razzo will come out for the Outlaws, and in comes Snowcone. Looks like maybe Lee Jenkins will be coming in for the Outlaws. Not sure. Looks like Coppenwood has come out. No confirmed movement there. Looks like the lineup for the Sharks for the second game will be Ricky and Jake on the forward side, Marc-Andre Pinky and Liability on the defensive side, and Billy staying in net. For the Outlaws, no confirmed roster quite yet. Looks like Leet will be staying in goal.
And you said Bass was subbed out last game. Do you remember who he was subbed out for?
It was Coppenwood.
For Cop, okay.
Cop came in the third period, yeah.
Thank you. The stat sheet should show that in the server side. I just want to make sure, just in case it doesn't, that I have that somewhere.
Yeah. It looks like Artie Gamer will be coming into net. It looks like Outlaws will make a goaltender swap. Snow Cone and Cop on defense. Clash Royale and Lee Jenkins on the forward side. These are looking like they might be our finalized lineups for Game 2. And teams will be starting here momentarily. As we are underway here for the second game, Leroy Jenkins against Rimjob Ricky for the opening face-off. Leroy Jenkins wins it cleanly to Clash Royale, who gets in. He's got a little bit of room to work with, but he's checked by Marc-Andre Pinky. Picks up the puck behind his own net, goes hard around the boards, looking for Jake. Snowcone gets to it. Snowcone with the puck, going behind the net, but Marc-Andre Pinky's there as well. Jenkins comes in for the puck, but goes all the way loose to the outside, and Marc-Andre Pinky will pick it up in his own zone. Gets around Leroy Jenkins with a nice move. Able to stick handle his way around Snowcone as well. Gets past Clash Royale into the slot. Marc-Andre Pinky, the shot. Save already game. A rebound goes wide from Jake. Coppenwood picks up a lost drop pass from Marc-Andre Pinky. He'll send it across looking for Snowcone. He finds him. Snowcone with a little bit of room to work with. Tries to send it in across to Clash Royale. Cannot find him. Lee Jenkins gets it across to Clash Royale, but misses him, and Jake will pick up a loose puck for the Sharks here. Jake skates out to center ice. He gets a little bit of a step on the Outlaws, but Snowcone comes in to support. Snowcone behind his own net. He'll look to get started up for the Outlaws. Sends it up and across, looking for Leroy Jenkins, but finds Clash Royale instead. Clash Royale looking to make a play, but Liability just swats it away all the way around. Jake and Leroy Jenkins will collide for that. Goes back around behind the Sharks net. Liability and Clash Royale will come together. Liability's able to get it out to Rimjob Ricky. A little bit of a mishandle there, but it's Marc-Andre Pinky now with the puck. Got one man to beat. Does not beat him. Coppenwood stays with it. Artie Gamer comes out to play it. Jake looks to get the puck above him. Artie Gamer keeps the puck away. Tries to send it out in front. It comes off the... I don't even know what's happening.
Wow, what a series of saves for RD.
RD with a little bit of puck luck. Or maybe it was all skill. Who knows? All part of his master plan. And then we'll have an icing called on Vancouver. I was a little bit lost there. Apologies for the miscommentate. Miscast, I don't know, however you want to call it. Clash Royale will pick up the puck behind the Sharks' net. Marc-Andre Pinky will check him and take it away. Marc-Andre Pinky sends it up through neutral ice, looking for Rimjob Ricky. He'll have to turn for it. He does. Snowcone bats it ahead to Clash Royale, and Clash Royale's got some room to work with here. Clash Royale checked by Marc-Andre Pinky. Tries to send a backhander, but goes off the outside of the net. Billy's behind the net. The puck comes out and not in front, goes around back. Snowcone picks it up. Clash Royale, actually. Snowcone's all the way back. Sorry, I couldn't see. There's a whole jumble of names. A little bit tired. Excuse my poor casting today. Snowcone down the right wing. Dangles it in. Sends a puck high and wide. Clash Royale drops it along for Coppenwood. Sends it right back into Clash Royale. Bats it down, but Marc-Andre Pinky is right there to scoop it up. Marc-Andre Pinky sends it ahead, but Coppenwood picks up a loose puck. But Liability is there to support and take it away. Liability clears it high and up. Looking for Marc-Andre Pinky, but he's checked by Snowcone, who sends it just back to Leroy Jenkins. Lee Jenkins sends it along the right wing to Clash Royale, but he mishandles the pass, and Marc-Andre Pinky comes up with it behind his own net. Pressured by Lee Jenkins, he'll drop it back along the boards. Looks like Coppenwood will get to it. Dumps it in. Billy tries to play it, but narrowly misses. Gets back in position as Marc-Andre Pinky picks up the puck for the Sharks. About a minute and a half remaining here in this first period as the Sharks move it into the Outlaws zone. Jake is checked by Coppenwood, and Clash Royale sends a puck out to center ice. Lee Jenkins only got one man to beat. It's Liability. Lee Jenkins, a little bit of room, shoots, and he sends it wide, just narrowly. Billy came out to challenge and cut off the angle. Puck comes back to Lee Jenkins in the high slot, but Liability with a good stick check. Snowcone dumps it back in for the Outlaws. Lee Jenkins gets to it. Lee Jenkins sends it across to Clash Royale in the slot, but gets just behind him. And a big hit from Jake on Clash Royale. And now it's a 2-on-0 the other way for the Sharks. Rimjob Ricky moving in on goal. Save, RD Gamer. A Liability drops the puck back behind the Outlaws' net, but Coppenwood's there to play it up and out. Clash Royale will pick up the puck. Checked by Marc-Andre Pinky down the right wing. Marc-Andre Pinky moves in. A little bit of room. Sends the backhand save. RD might have been blocked by Coppenwood. Ricky picks up the puck behind the net. Mishandles it. Jake will go and get another loose puck. He'll mishandle it. Tries to send it out in front, but it's just poked by RD Gamer. Jake can't handle the corner dump from RD Gamer, and Pinky will pick up a puck. Tries to send it in the slot across to Ricky or Jake, but nothing comes of it. But he sticks with it. Now Marc-Andre Pinky behind the Outlaws net. Tries to go out in front, but he mishandles it a little bit. Just sends it in a little bit wide. Coppenwood will play it out to center ice. Ricky tries to stop it. Nothing comes of it. Clash Royale, 5 seconds. Outlaws maybe one time for one last shot here, but it's poked away by Liability and Pinky, and that'll conclude the first period of the second game.
Yeah, we see some good chances going both ways there. Like I said, we saw RD make some really good saves. He had to get really aggressive on a couple of those.
Indeed, he did, and now we will get underway with the second period here. As Outlaws come out with the puck off the face-off. Clash Royale, a lot of room to work with. Down the right wing, sends it in. Blocked away by Pinky, just swatted out of midair. Goes all the way down the ice, and it looks like this will be icing against the Sharks. I wish we had a replay system. We got a little slow-mo replay on that. That was a beautiful, beautiful stop by, I believe, Pinky with the stick. And Jake will move the puck through center ice. Mishandles. Clash Royale comes out with the puck instead. They'll look to get started up for the Outlaws. Just sends it in. Billy comes out. Tries to clear it, but it bounces off Liability, and nearly a scary situation there for the Sharks. Puck will come all the way down to the Outlaws, and RD will come out to play it. Sends it all the way up. Falls to Lee Jenkins' stick. Clash Royale will pick it up. A little bit of room to work with. Gets around Pinky. Backhander. No! Beautiful stick check from Liability to prevent the shot. A beautiful chance that is just absolutely smothered. And now Liability on the offensive side into the Outlaws zone, but stick checked by Snowcone. Snowcone looking to move the other way for the Outlaws. Outlaws got numbers if they can move quickly. Snowcone down the left wing, sends it in, sends it just wide. Pinky will hit it hard around the boards looking for Ricky, but it gets past him. And Ricky and Coppenwood collide. Ricky goes down. Pinky gets around the down Ricky. Pinky looks to get around and down, but Snowcone will stick with him and get the puck all the way out to center ice. Jake will actually come up with the puck here in center ice. Skates back across the blue line. Dumps it in, looking for Ricky or Pinky. Nothing comes of it. Clash Royale able to get through some Shark defenders. Now Clash Royale's got a little bit of room to work with down the left wing, but Liability comes in with some support from Ricky. And now the Sharks got numbers the other way. It's a 3-on-2. Jake moves into the high slot. All the way across. Looks to shoot, but he sends it high and wide. Ricky sends it right back across the slot, but nobody home. Coppenwood gets to it and sends it up along the boards, but Ricky's there to intercept. But it gets poked, and now it's a chance maybe for the Outlaws? No, Marc-Andre Pinky is there to support. And now Pinky will skate it in his own zone. A little bit of room to work with here as he's pressured by Clash Royale a tiny bit. Gets it ahead to rim job Ricky, who skates it down the left wing. A little bit of room to work with. Drops it back, looking for maybe Pinky there, but he didn't come in a little bit. Came in a little bit too late. And Outlaws just clear it down into the Shark zone. A dump from, I believe, Jenkins as Outlaws try to get in on a forecheck, and they do, but Sharks will get it out to center ice, and Ricky and Jake will collide, and puck will fall to Coppenwood with 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Coppenwood sends it along and across to the left side of the ice, looking for Leroy, who sends it to Clash Royale, but he's checked by Marc-Andre Pinky. Leroy sends it in on net, saved by Billy. That was a beautiful shot from Jenkins, but Billy just stays right with it. Puck sent hard and around for Clash Royale. He picks it up, pressured by Pinky, poke checked by Pinky. Puck gets past Snowcone. He'll have to hurry for it. He's able to send it back up, but puck will fall to Marc-Andre Pinky, but Leroy Jenkins able to stay with it. Does not get around Liability. Beautiful play from Liability on the defensive side. Liability sends it all the way across. A little bit of a deflection. Leroy comes up with the puck. Tries to center it. Saved by Billy. Just gets a pad on the pass, and Clash Royale can't finish it. Coppenwood tries to clear. It's body blocked by Jake, and now Ricky able to keep it in. Sharks got a little bit of an opportunity here if they hurry. He tries to send it out, but the Outlaws got back too quick. 1 minute remaining in the second period, and Jenkins will send it up looking for Clash Royale. Just narrowly misses him. Liability clears it up to center ice. Falls back to Jenkins. Jenkins gets around Ricky. Jenkins sends it down low to Clash Royale. Tries to center it back to Jenkins. Gets the shot off, but a save by Billy. Jenkins with the rebound, blocked by Liability. Liability picks up the loose puck behind his own net and sends it all the way out to center ice. We'll go all the way down to RD Gamer, who just clears it right back up. Looking for Leroy, but it's intercepted by Liability. He gets it ahead to Marc-Andre Pinky. Sharks got a chance here if they hurry, but checks by Snow Cone. Pinky sends it out in front of the slot to Jake, but he fans on the shot. Right in the slot, wide open, just fans on it. And now Clash Royale moves the other way quickly for the Outlaw. He's got a little bit of room to work with. Can't get around rim job Ricky. Pinky comes back to support. 20 seconds remaining here. Pinky sends it all the way down, looking for Jake or Ricky. Snow Cone just pokes it back to center ice. Pinky comes up with the puck, gets around Jenkins. Back to Snow Cone, who tries to clear it out to center and just narrowly does. Jake comes up with the puck, but he's checked quickly by Coppenwood. And now it's a 3-on-1 the other way for the Outlaws. Coppenwood across to Ricky, the shot. Save, Billy! Outlaws almost beat the buzzer of the second period, but
What
Billy
a
comes up
chance.
strong.
Wow.
The Sharks collapse just in the last second defensively. And Outlaws with a beautiful chance, but nothing comes of it. And now Jake looks to get quickly started for the Shark, but he's checked quickly by Coppenwood. Pinky picks up a loose puck along the boards. Drops it back along. Gets to Liability. Liability sends it in. Save RD. Rebound nearly there for Ricky. Marc-Andre Pinky looking to get something started here. He's at the blue line. Just sends it in, but he sends it high and wide. Leroy Jenkins will get to that puck. But rim job Ricky with a good check. Good forecheck. Copperwood sends it up and along the boards to Jenkins. Outlaws will look to get started up on the offensive. Jenkins tries to go across the Snow Cone, a little bit behind him. Gets to Coppenwood instead. Puck dumped all the way in. Looks like Leroy Jenkins will get to it first and cancel the icing. He drops it along the boards for Clash Royale. Clash Royale, a little bit of an awkward first touch, but he finds the puck anyway. Sends it back out to Snow Cone, but I believe the shot was blocked and muted by Marc-Andre Pinky. Rim job Ricky will pick up the puck behind his own net and start to skate it up. Just lofts it out to center ice, looking for Jake. Just narrowly finds him. Jake gets around Snow Cone. Mishandles the puck. Or, that was Coppenwood, sorry. They both have, like, the red stick tape. I identify people off sticks. Despite having the giant-ass name tags above their name. Their character. Puck dumped all the way down. Pinky sends it all the way up. Ricky in the offensive zone now for the Sharks. Gets a little bit of room to work with. Tries to shoot it, but he's muted by Jenkins and Snow Cone. Ricky picks up the puck along. Tries to center into the slot. Almost falls to Marc-Andre Pinky, and now Liability picks up a loose puck in center ice. He's pressured by Jenkins. Liability just dumps it all the way in, looking for Ricky, and he will just barely find him. Checked by Coppenwood. Jake comes in to support. They battle along the boards for the puck. Marc-Andre Pinky tries to center it out, but it falls to Clash Royale. Now Clash Royale's got a bit of a step. Clash Royale moving in on goal! Saved by Billy! Billy is coming up strong here for the Sharks, and another save by Billy against Leroy Jenkins right in front. Coppenwood behind the Sharks' net gets laid out. Not sure by who. Liability just picks up a loose puck and clears it all the way out. Snow Cone will get to it first. He'll just skate backwards with it. Take his time. Sends it back up. Finds Clash Royale, but Liability's there to check. Liability along the boards. Got a little bit of room to work with. Tries to center it. Rim job Ricky comes up with a loose puck. Blocked by Snow Cone. Jake tries to get the rebound. Snow Cone again. Snow Cone playing absolutely beautifully defensively today. Clash Royale with the puck in the offensive zone. Gets around Liability to Leroy Jenkins. Tries to send a backhander on net. Saved by Billy. Clash Royale tries to get the rebound. Blocked by Liability. And now Jake will skate it out to center ice. A little bit of an awkward situation there. Liability sends the puck out to center ice and just dumps it in from the red line. Coppenwood will get to that. Sends it right back up along the boards. Narrowly misses Clash Royale's stick. Clash Royale with a lot of room to work with here. Checked by Marc-Andre Pinky. Sends it back out in front to Leroy Jenkins. Now Clash Royale gets the puck back behind the Sharks net. Jake comes in and just dumps it along the boards. Or around the boards, I should say. Puck tried to sent in by Snowcone. Leroy Jenkins looks to deflect it, but just bats it straight down and kills the momentum of it. Wood picks up the puck in center ice. Tries to get sent out. Nothing comes of it. Sent across to Leroy Jenkins. Just narrowly misses his stick. Jenkins just sends it in on net, but Billy's there to just clear it. And about a minute remaining here. Still scoreless. A minute remaining in regulation. As Wood sends it up along the boards. Ricky comes up with it. Sharks got a little bit of an opportunity here, but nothing comes of it. Miscommunication from the Outlaws, and Ricky comes up with the puck, mishandles. Jake comes in for it. Poked by Leroy Jenkins. Goes back out to center ice. Pinky and Clash Royale battle for it. Clash Royale comes out with it. Clash Royale's got a little bit of a step, but Liability is there to pick up a loose puck. He'll skate it around behind his own net and try to send it around hard to Ricky, but a little bit of a fan there. But all's well that ends well, and the puck comes out to center ice to Jake. He's got one guy to beat. It's Coppenwood. Jake gets a little bit of room here. Jake, high slot, backhander, saved by Artie Gamer, but he owned goals! Artie Gamer gets the puck stuck under his pad, and he tries to spin around to get rid of it. I'm not sure what happened there.
I think his stuck got stick on in between the puck and the pad, and it just kind of pushed the pad and gave him some spinning momentum and just launched it into the net. That's really unfortunate.
That is super unfortunate with less than a minute. You actually can't. Oh, and Leroy Jenkins narrowly deflects it right in front, getting it right back for the Outlaws, but Billy stays with it. Coppenwood sends it back in, but Jake's there to clear it. Clash Royale stays with it. Clash Royale, a little bit of room. Back at score! 8 seconds
like
on the clock.
Sharks in
Clash
game
Royale with
one,
the solo effort.
When something goes wrong with a goalie, it's on your team to make it up, and that's what they did.
An absolutely beautiful solo effort from Clash Royale just in the dying moments of regulation. And this game is headed to overtime. You can't script it any better.
I tried my best.
You did. You guys, the script writers went crazy today. As we get started in overtime. Face off one cleanly to Clash Royale. He tries to move it through center ice. Puck falls to Snowcone. Gets around Clash Royale. Snowcone, a little bit of room. Sends it in on goal, but it's way high. He chirps himself with some nice shot quick chats. Puck all the way down from the Sharks, and that'll be icing against Vancouver. Face off one cleanly by the Outlaws as Coppenwood will take it out to center ice. Dumps it back along the boards to Clash Royale. Clash Royale, a little bit of room to work with here. But Liability, a beautiful stick check. Liability just proving that he is anything but what his name says. As Clash Royale picks up puck in the high slot. Tries to get around Rimjaw Ricky, but he's checked beautifully. Clash Royale tries to send it in front of Lee Jenkins for the one-timer, but he misses the shot. Jake tries to send it out to center, but Snowcone all over it. Snowcone, a lot of room to work with. Sends it in on goal. Save Billy. Rebound. Save Billy. Rebound. And Giggs is going to be called. There is no goal.
Yeah, that's going to be textbook goalie interference there.
I believe, I already forget. I have the memory of a goldfish, but one of the Outlaws just kind of jumped into Billy. But now Clash Royale, a lot of room to work with in the slot. He shoots. Score! That's it. All she wrote, Clash Royale goes and gets it right back, and the Outlaws close it out in overtime.
What a game. What a game.
A beautiful shot on the far side, beating Billy. And we have, I believe that was a 1-1 series?
Yeah, I believe so.
Am I already forgetting? It was a 1-1 series, right?
Believe so. I'll pop open these stats and let you know here.
Yeah, a beautiful series to watch. A beautifully entertaining series to watch. Outlaws come out with a big OT win. I was hoping to see a shootout. I'm going to be honest. I was hoping to see a shootout. I would have liked to see a shootout. Maybe I'm just so accustomed to shootouts as a Flyers fan by now, but like, I don't know. Shoots are fun to watch.
So we had are these the same game or are these different games?
I'm gonna talk a little, talk very minimally here.
Yeah, I'll just mute us while we're getting ready for the next set of games. All right, everybody. So we are going to take a short break while we get ready for the next set of games, which will be the Lil Gups versus the Carolina Bobs. Stay tuned. That'll get started here in about 20 minutes. Thank you. All right, and we are back. It looks like most of the teams are here, and we are about ready to get started. I'll bring Sunless back, and we'll let the teams know that we are ready when they are.
You want me to tell them?
I got it.
Oh.
Hope there aren't too many typos in there. I did it blind.
No, you typed it perfectly, actually.
Sweet.
Looks like here that the Bobs will be going with House Snail Bob. Nope, not Bob. I'm not sure. Nope, yep, Bob. Nope, not Bob. Yes, Bob. I don't know. A lot of going in and out here. Gups look like they'll be going with Stequefin, Echo, Zafer, Shu, and Sharky. Bobs will be going with House Snail, Zamboner, Bob, and Sun. My opposite. I guess one could say today I'm not so sunless.
Can you send a message reminding players on the bench to leave the server? Just like in the chat.
We have been reminded.
I cracked myself open a delicious bubbly seltzer.
I just got a bottle of water. Bottle of water. Are they starting? No. Okay. Wonder who's gonna get the start here? Zafer or Pixel?
Yeah, we got a couple
The
minutes
board.
here. I mean, they pushed it back to 8:15, so they're just getting their lines figured out. No big deal.
The hot diggity dog man himself.
Oh, he's here.
That fuck ass goal horn. Every time he scores, hot diggity dog starts playing.
I can't see the
I gotta
chat.
start. If he sings, I gotta, or if he scores, I gotta start singing. And I gotta warm up my singing voice now. making me work overtime.
Yeah.
I don't get paid for this.
Warm up them pipes.
Doing this for the love of the game.
We'll just bring attention to the blockbuster goalie trade that happened between the Gups and the Danglers. Luddy for Kicks, two phenomenal goaltenders here in the league.
Oh yeah,
now,
that is something I should get mentioned.
Now Kicks gets to sport the wonderful Lil Gups goalie pads. I think I forgot. I think the Gups have their own skater helmet as well. Yeah, they do. There we go.
Yeah, and it looks like we'll be getting started here. Stekweffen and House set to take off the face-off, as House will win it back, but Neko will hop on it and get it back to Bob. Puck will go all the way back to the Gup zone. Sharky will pick it up and start skating through center ice. He'll try to go across to Stekweffen, but it's intercepted by Snail, skates it backwards and looks to move it through and up. He gets it up to House all the way down, but it looks like Hot Dog Man will get a step on him and will get an early icing against the Bobs. Another face-off here in the Bob zone. Squeffin will win it, but House will come away with the puck. He'll go across to Snail. Bob's a little bit of an opportunity here as Snail sends it in, but wide. House gets the puck, but he's checked by Sharky, and now Neko will move it up. It'll get poke checked away by Bob and to Sharky. Back to Hot Dog Man in center ice. Hot Dog Man will look to move it through center ice, but he's poke checked by House. If the Bobs move quick, they'll have a 2-on-1 the other way. It looks like they will get it. Bob and House all the way down. Bob steps into the slot, but he's checked from behind by Stekweffen. Stays with the puck. Drops it back to Zamboner at the blue line. Zamboner will skate it back out to center ice, and he'll drop it down low, looking for Snail, but Snail's able to get there and drop it down to Bob, who looks to go center, but it's intercepted by Neko and poke checked from behind. Drops back to Hot Dog Man. Hot Dog Man in the high slot. Steps around. Gets a shot. Score! I'm not singing it. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Hot Dog Man
Step.
with a beautiful solo effort, and he sneaks it short side past Sun. And the Gups take an early 1-0 lead. As Neko picks up the puck off the face-off. Tries to drop it back, but now it's Snail the other way. He's got one man to beat. He gets around Shark. He's got a little bit of room to work with. Pass it out to House. House, shot, saved by Chu! Puck goes out and wide. Squeffin tries to clear it, but Bob keeps it in. Goes the high slot. Hot Dog Man will keep it. I screamed so loud I gave myself a headache. Hot Dog Man will step into the high slot. He's got a lot of room to work with, and it's poked away by Bob. Goes back behind the net. Hot Dog Man picks it up, drops it along the boards for Stekweffen. Stekweffen will pick up the puck and try to center it in front to Neko, but nothing comes of it. Tries to wrap it around, but hits the outside of the net, and it'll just be cleared out by Shu, or Snun. That's on the other side of the ice. My bad. House will clear it all the way down, looking for Zamboner. Poked away by Hot Dog. Neko will pick it up and drop it back down, looking for Hot Dog, but Bob's able to stay with it and knock it off to the side. He'll try to drop it along the boards, but Neko's right there. Tries to dump it in, but it's blocked off of Bob's head. He's got CTE, and he is out for the rest of the season. Hot Dog Man picks it up along the boards, but he's checked by Zamboner, and now the Bobs will move it quickly down the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Zamboner and House against Sharky. Zamboner tries to step around, but he's checked by Sharky. House tries to pick up the puck behind the net, but Stekweffen will come up with a loose puck. He'll skate it into center ice. Chips it ahead, looking for Neko. Barely finds him, but Sun's able to get a stick on it and clear it back out, forcing the Gups to reset with about 2 minutes remaining here in the first period. Hot Dog Man steps around Zamboner. He's got room to work with. Hot Dog Man gets the backhand shot. Saved by Sun. Rebound by Neko. Doesn't get it. Stekweffen picks up the loose puck off the rebound. Tries to center in front. Back to Neko. Save, Sun.
A save.
A beautiful save from Sun, keeping the Bobs within one. Stekweffen coming around back. Tries to center it out to Hot Dog Man, but it's poked away by Zamboner, and now Snail will move it out. Snail's a little bit of room here. Takes the shot, gets deflected and blocked down just wide of Shu. House tries to go back across ice, stays with the puck after a block from Hot Dog, goes back all the way to Zamboner. Zamboner in center ice, he's poke checked by Neko. Gets it back to Bob. Bob drops it back along the boards for Zamboner. House is right with him. A little bit of a collision there. Puck will get poke checked by Hot Dog, and Stequefin will pick up a loose puck. It's a little bit of an opportunity the other way. Stequefin sends it to Hot Dog Man, but can't quite get to it, and Sun will just clear it all the way down. Sharky gets to it first. Back along the boards for Neko. Snail poke check. Bob's with the puck now, but it's taken away. Hot Dog Man will stay with it. He'll just clear it down the ice. Sun will pick up the puck, and he'll clear it up down the left seam, looking for House. Can't quite find him. Puck will fall to Hot Dog Man. 50 seconds remaining in the first period. Hot Dog Man gets around House and through center ice, looking to get around Snail. Snail with some good man-to-man defense, but Hot Dog Man's able to find his way around him. Gets past Zamboner. Hot Dog Man past 3 people. House checks from behind. Good recovery from House. Hot Dog Man drops along the boards for Stequefin. Stequefin tries to center it out, but it goes way out and wide. Now Snail's got a little bit of room to work with. A 3-on-2 here for the Bobs. Sharky with some good defense. Stick checks it away, and now it's a 2-on-1 the other way for the Gups, but Sharky just drops it back for Neko, and Neko will head it back up to Sharky. Sharky tries to center it with the lob pass, but nothing comes of it. House will collide with his own teammate Snail. Sends it ahead, trying to look for Snail, but puck goes a little bit far, and Hot Dog Man will hit it off to the other side and finds Stequefin. Stequefin nearly checked by House, gets it ahead to Neko, but it's poke checked by Zamboner. But Gups will come up with the puck, and that'll conclude the first period. A fairly fast-paced game here. The Gups got on the board early with Hot Dog Man's solo effort. Stequefin wins the face-off to Neko. Neko's got a little bit of room to work with, but he's poke checked from behind by House. House will move up through center ice, and now it's a 2-on-2 the other way. House almost gets around Hot Dog Man, but Neko picks up a loose puck, and now Gups will look to move it. Neko across to Hot Dog Man. Hot Dog Man in the slot. Backhand save, Sun. Rebound. Neko goes wide. Neko staying with the puck. Tries to center it in front to Stequefin, but it's checked by Zamboner. Hot Dog Man comes away with it. He's got room to work with, but it goes a little bit too far into the corner. Hot Dog Man stays with it in the corner. Gets around Zamboner. Centers it out in front, but he just misses Stequefin's stick. Puck bounces off Snail into the slot, but he's able to clear it all the way down. Sharky will come up with the puck on his own zone. He'll just clear it all the way back down. And the puck will settle to the Bobs here. His House will pick up the puck on his own zone. He'll get started down the right wing. Sharky tries to send it up, but it's stopped by Bob. Gups will just send it all the way down. Sharky in the offensive zone. Drops it back for Hot Dog Man. Hot Dog Man trying to center it to Neko. Doesn't go. Trying to get to Sharky, but play's broken up, and now Bobs will move the other way. Puck falls to Snail. A lot of room to work with. Snail drops it back for Zamboner. One-timer. They score! And the Bobs get it back. A beautiful play. The stretch pass from House all the way down to Snail. And a beautiful centering pass to Zamboner.
Yeah, good
and the
pass.
Bobs.
Good look from Gary or Snail there to find Zamboner in front.
Gary the Snail. Hot Dog Man steps in the high slot. A little bit of room to work. A shot saved by Sun. Hot Dog Man stays with it. Gets his own rebound. Skates it out to the blue line. Pressured by House, but Hot Dog Man will find his way in. Gets around Zamboner. Hot Dog Man sends it on net. Tries to center it. And a beautiful save there from Sun off, I believe, a tip from Stequefin. Zamboner looking to make a play around Sharky and Stequefin, but Stequefin's there to support Sharky, and Gups will move it out to center ice. And Zamboner will stay with it, though, off a mishandle from Hot Dog Man. Zamboner into the slot. Gets to the front to the backhand, but he misses on the shot. Hot Dog Man checked from behind. Hot Dog Man will now move it out to center ice down the right wing. Goes back across for Stequefin. Drops it back a little bit. Puck kind of falls to center, and Stequefin will have to hurry over it. Bob's a little bit awkward for that puck, but he's able to stay with it. He'll just send it up looking for House, but puck will fall to Hot Dog Man. Snail gets there and just dumps it in to the Gups zone. Now the Gups will be forced to reset. House on the forecheck against Sharky. He does get it out into the slot, but Stequefin's there. Stequefin, a little bit of a battle there against House to get the puck, but he'll send it up, and now Sharky will skate it through the offensive zone down the right wing. Sends it across to Hot Dog Man, but the puck is just out of reach. Hot Dog Man slows it down a little. Hot Dog Man behind the net. Looks to make a play out to Neko in front, but Neko fans on the shot. Now House will pick up the loose puck. Stequefin will pick it up in center ice. He'll get checked by Snail. Snail will send it all the way out through center. And Neko will get to it first. No, House will actually get to it, but Sharky there to support. Checked by Snail. Puck sent right back down. Shu will come out to play. A little bit of a risky play. He'll just send all the way down. And all the way to the other goalie. We'll have some goalie ping pong here. And icing against the Gups. Face off in the Gups zone. Puck goes all the way back. Cleanly won by House. Gets it back to Sun. Sun will just send it up the left wall. Blocked down by Stequefin. Sun's got to rush back to net as the Gups will push through center ice. Neko tries to center it all the way to Stequefin, but it's blocked by Zamboner. Zamboner tries to send it back along the wall, but it's blocked by Neko now. Hot Dog Man keeps it in, but Bob stays with it. And now Bob's got a chance the other way. House with some room to work with in the corner. He accidentally mishandles, or maybe just dumps it behind the net intentionally. Not sure there. Puck comes back along the boards for Zamboner. Zamboner moving in. Finds himself behind the net. It's around Hot Dog Man. Zamboner centers out in front to Snail, but Snail fans on it. Hot Dog Man will skate the puck through center ice. He's checked by House. House with the puck in his own zone. Looks to skate behind his own net. Escape the pressure. Sends it up along the boards looking for Snail, and he does find him. Snail taps it back ahead looking for Zamboner, but puck falls to Neko. Neko goes back across, but it's intercepted by House. House moving into the zone on the right wing. A little bit of room. House sends it in on goal, but it's blocked. Maybe deflected up and high. Snail will pick up the loose puck. Tries to send it out, but Zamboner picks up the puck at the blue line. Sends it in, but it's blocked by Sharky. Now Sharky will start to skate it through center ice. He taps it ahead. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way for the Gups. Neko moving down the right wing. Neko on the back end. Throws across the Squaffin, but a beautiful stick there from Bob to keep it away from danger. Puck swept away from Hot Dog Man by Bob. Neko in the corner tries to center to Hot Dog Man, but it's stopped by House. Hot Dog Man will pick up the loose puck, and that'll end the second period with the first game.
These periods are high action. They feel like they're moving a lot faster than the other games.
They do. These teams they're aggressive and they want the win. They want the W, so they're fighting for it. The final center ice face-off of this game will be won by the Bobs. House tries to get it ahead to Snail, but Sharky is there to clear back down. House will pick up the puck, try to skate it through center ice. Neko tries to go into the offensive zone, but it's poked away by Bob and goes all the way down to Sharky. Sharky skating ahead. Sharky tries to center it to Hot Dog Man, but nothing comes of it. Stequefin in center ice with the puck. Looks to go up to Neko, but it's caught by Zamboner. Neko keeps it into Hot Dog Man. Hot Dog Man skates in. He's in the high slot. Hot Dog Man. He's got a little bit of room to work with, but he's poke checked by Bob. Puck nearly falls to Stequefin. House plays it back. Neko behind Bob's net. Tries to get it out center. Stay with it. Gups with some offensive pressure here. Neko pressuring Zamboner. Neko stays with the puck behind the net. Drops it back along for Hot Dog Man. Hot Dog Man just steps. Look to make a play here. Hot Dog Man, but he's checked by House. Snail gets to the puck, but it's kept by Stequefin. Sun will find the puck and clear it up. Looks for House. He finds him. And now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. If the Bobs hurry. House across to Snail, but he just can't get to it. Puck cleared all the way down by, I believe, Neko. Looking for Stequefin along the boards. And it'll be icing against the Gups again. Bob's win the face-off. House gets it back to Bob. Bob stays with it. He's checked by Hot Dog Man, and Hot Dog Man will play it back around the back of the net for Sharky, but Snail's able to get there on the forecheck, but Stequefin's there to support. He'll send it up the boards, and looks like the puck will fall to House here. Bob's will look to get started back up. Bob sends it right back into Snail, but it's batted out of the air by Shu. A beautiful play by Shu there. Keep the danger away. Zamboner comes up the puck in center ice and starts skating it down the right wing. Stequefin's there to check it away from him. Stequefin through center ice, gets in the offensive zone. Stequefin wants some room here, sends it in on net, but blocked by Bob. A beautiful block shot. And now the Bobs will look to go right back the other way. House with the puck down the right wing, tries to get around Sharky, but Sharky with a good stick. Bob hops on the loose puck, dumps it all the way in. Will be from the proper side of the red line, so no icing. Hot Dog Man does come up with it through center ice. A lot of room for Hot Dog Man here. Taps it ahead to himself. Gets around. Hot Dog Man some room in the slot. Backhand. Someone was screaming in my ear. And Sun able to get a beautiful save there. I would have commentated a little bit harder on that, but I was a little bit lost because I was like stun locked by a flashbang of noise. Anyways, puck cleared all the way down by the Bob. Snell just gets there to cancel the icing, but Stequefin is there to take it away. Hot Dog Man comes up with the puck. Hot Dog will skate it up through center ice. A lot of room to work with here again. Hot Dog Man in the slot. Checked away by Bob and Zamboner. He stays with it. Plays it back to himself along the boards, but House is there. He'll tap it ahead to himself, and now House will get started. Tries to get it up to Bob. It's kept away by Hot Dog Man. Zamboner behind his own net. Rings it around hard for Snail. Snail will pick it up. Now Snail will look to get started up for the Bobs. Snail gets around Stequefin. Snail has got a little bit of room here. Stepped to the high slot, but Sharky with a good stick. Snail stays with it. Sends it in on net, looking for House, but just narrowly misses it. It does not go. Now Snail with the puck along the right wing. Tries to center it with a loft pass, but it's blocked by Neko or Sharky. Or Neko or Hot Dog Man, sorry. Now Hot Dog Man down the left wing. Steps into the slot, a lot of room. To the backhand, and he score! And looks like Neko will actually get credit for this goal. Somehow. I need to look at the replay. Hot Dog Man goes to the backhand, and Neko just steals Hot Dog Man's goal. And then Sharky just utterly annihilates Hot Dog Man. And with just a minute remaining here, the Gups take a big lead to try and get this regulation win for a big 3 points. Zamboner just sends it in on net. Shu will come out to play it. Nearly a spooky situation there, but now it's a 2-on-1 the other way for the Gups. Stequefin and Neko moving in. Bob on the defense. Stequefin looks, shoots, tries to go across to Neko, but fakes the shot. Even made me think he was going to shoot it. Beautiful shot fake there from Stequefin. Made Sun bite, but the pass just didn't quite get across properly to Neko, and that's a 3-on-1 the other way for the Bobs. Zamboner moving down the right wing, goes across to Snail. Snail stops, back to Bob. Tries to get the shot, but Neko checks from behind. Stequefin will come with the loose puck, but Hot Dog Man is actually there to steal it from him. Hot Dog Man will skate down the left wing with the puck. Goes across to Sharky, but a beautiful stick there from Sun keeps it away. 15 seconds remaining. Bob's got to hurry. Puck gets down to House. House moves in. He's in the high slot around Hot Dog Man. The backhand shot, save and deflected wide. Puck comes along the board. House has to shoot, but he runs out of time. And the Gups will take it 2-1 in regulation. Sun absolutely keeping the Bobs in that one. It was 11 shots for the Gups, but only 3 for the Bobs.
Yep.
Some roster changes coming in here. Looks like Zafer will be coming in, and Sugar My Sugar will be coming in for the Gups. Looks like Wacky and Bar Down Bart will be coming in for the Bobs. Big Rick making his debut in the Gups jersey, and I believe, how do you say that? That's Jekai, right?
Yeah, Chekai, whatever.
Yeah, Jekai. So, and it looks like Jekai will also be making, I believe, their Gups debut here. So, a lot of debuts here for the Gups. Zafer making his debut, Sugar with his, Big Ricks with his, Jekai with his, even though he's still a free agent allegedly. I don't know.
No, he's on the team. Didn't I change
He's on the
that?
team. Nope. I'm looking at like the roster.
Oh,
on the
so yeah, he is.
Is he the Sav
stepping
replacement?
in- Yes, he's the Sav replacement while Sav is suspended. Yeah.
Okay. So we're getting underway here. Started as. Look, nope. They're going back to warm up. I lied. I'm sorry. I'm a liar. Looks like the Gups have finalized on Zafer, Rick, Jekai, Pixel, Haunt, and Sugar My Sugar. Bob's looks like they'll be finalizing on House, Wacky, Zamboner, Bar Down, Bart, and Sun. Although maybe Skinner will be coming in for the Bobs for Sun. I'm not sure. He is in server. Looks like the Bobs will be making some... We'll be taking their time on some roster adjustments, which just means more recovery time for me.
Man, I sure would love to see our favorite commentator, Big Rick, get in a game. Oh, there he is. I didn't see him on there.
Yeah, it's not like I said that twice.
Yeah, I
Maybe
didn't.
3 times.
I was reading Discord, and to be honest with you, I wasn't listening. I just opened up the tab screen, and there he is. Wow.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready to make his Gups debut.
I was holding tab, reading Discord, and there he is. Wow.
Big Ricky. The Rickster.
Hopefully clip himself a couple Instagram reels in this game.
That would be good. Get some content.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the Bobs will be finalizing on House, Wacky, Zamboner, Bart, Sun. Skinner has seemed to left the server. And they will be getting started here. Momentarily. And here we are underway with the second game of Gups versus Bobs. As Bobs win the face-off cleanly to Wacky, but it's poke checked away by Jackai and cleared all the way down. Zambrona will have to go back behind his own net. He'll reel it all the way around, but Big Rick is there to intercept the puck. But he's checked by House. House keeping the puck behind his own net, and he'll skate it around. House looking for some options. He'll just keep the puck and send it all the way across to Bar Down Bart. Bar Down Bart with a lot of room here. Along the left boards, drops it back for Zamboner. Zamboner tries to get around Pixel Haunts, but Pixel Haunts with a beautiful stick. House in his own zone tries to go across to Zamboner, but it's intercepted by Big Rick, and it's a 3-on-1 for the Gups. Big Rick on the backhand tries to send it to the slot to Pixel Haunts, but it's batted away by Bart. Some beautiful hand-eye coordination. Jackai tries to send it in, but it's deflected off Zamboner. Does get through to Sun, but he just bats it away. Big Rick along the boards here. Checked by House. House tries to get around Jackai, but it's poked away and all the way to Bart. Bart will send it all the way up to House. House and Wacky in the offensive zone. Big hit from Wacky on Rick, but he goes down as well. Puck falls in center. Puck is really awkward. Sends it in on net. Sugar with a beautiful save. Wacky for the rebound, but it doesn't go. Very interesting sequence of events there. Gups, a dangerous situation. House comes away with the puck. House in a breakaway. In on goal! And he hits it off the crossbar, I believe, in and out. Just does not go. Zamboner in his own zone will be able to get past Zafer. Hits it up to Wacky, but misses his stick just barely. Jackai goes for a hit, and he gets a big hit there on Wacky. Pixel Haunts almost checked by House, but Pixel was able to stay with it and get it out to Big Rick in center ice. Big Rick tries to play it around Bart and does so. Big Rick at the blue line sends it in. Saved by Sun. Rebound by Zamboner almost on his own goalie. He'll reel it along the boards to Bart, who will send it a little bit up higher to Wacky. Wacky not able to get around Jackai as he stays with him. Jackai will go up the left boards. Skate with the puck a little bit. He'll tap it ahead to Big Rick. It's just a little bit under him, so Zamboner comes up with it. But Big Rick stays with the puck, gets it to Zafer. Big Rick staying with it. Big Rick moving it on goal. Tries to center it in front to Zafer, but it does not go. And now Bart will skate it to center ice for the Bobs. Pixel with a big hit on Bart. And now the Gups with a 3-on-1 the other way. Big Rick across to Zafer. Tries to shoot, but he sends it way wide. Hits the glass with that one. House tries to get it up to Wacky. House ends up killing Wacky. I'm not sure how that happened. House a little bit of room. He's got 4 Gups. He's got the entirety of the Gups on him. Jackeye will reel it along the boards for Pixel. But Wacky able to stay with it. Wacky tries to send it on net, but it's blocked by Jackeye. House tries to get through the crease. A little bit of interference there on Sugar, but no harm, no foul. Zamboner tries to send it across center ice, but it's intercepted by Zafer, but immediately batted away again by Zamboner, all the way down in the Gup zone. Pixel will have to go back to play it. He'll go cross ice looking for Jackeye, but it's poked away by Bart, and now a 3-on-1 for the Bobs. Bart gets around Pixel on the backhand, shoots, saved by Sugar, and almost a rebound from House, but Jackeye will be able to get it across to center, but Zamboner stays with it. And now the Bobs with another chance. Zamboner can't quite get around Jackeye. Goes back to House. House around. House moves towards the net, behind the net. Tries to center it out, but it's kept away by Big Rick. House pokes it out. It'll get to Zamboner. He'll try to send it in, but it's kind of deflected by Pixel Hansen way wide. Just a minute remaining here in this third period as House tries to drop it back to Bart, but doesn't quite find him. Wacky back to play. It'll play it up the boards and along for Zamboner. But tries to play it in the zone, but it goes to Jackeye, who gets it up to Big Rick. Big Rick with a lot of room to work with here. Got a bit of a shot. Big Rick sends it in on goal, but it's saved by Sun. Almost a rebound from Zafer. Pixel comes to it, and a block by Bart. Another rebound from Jackeye. Doesn't go. Blocked by Zamboner. Jackeye tries to send it back in. Blocked by Zamboner again. The Bobs playing some absolutely beautiful defense this game, as House will skate it through center ice. He's got a lot of room to work with. 2-on-1 for the Bobs. House moving in. Goes across to Wacky, and he sends it wide. Just doesn't find it. Pixel Hunt sends it up, but it's blocked by Zamboner, but Pixel able to stay with it there. Bart along the boards. Stays with the puck. Tries to get around Jackeye, but Jackeye will prevent that. He'll send it up, but it's intercepted by House. House can't get around Big Rick, as Big Rick lays the body. Cleared all the way up, but and now it's a race to cancel the icing. Zafer does cancel it, but time runs out. And that will be the end of, I believe, the first period of the second game.
Yeah, Gups' defense is looking really good so far.
Defense on both ends is looking really good, but there
Absolutely.
are those chances that are sneaking through, and maybe it'll have to be another one of those ugly goals that get through to open up the scoring. As the puck is cleared up and to the left, Pixel Hunt stays with it. Pixel Hunt's down the right wing in the offensive zone. Checked by Wacky. Stays with it. Sends it on net, but sends it just wide. House plays it down and all the way around for Bart, but he's checked by Zafer. Back around the boards. Jackeye will get to this. Jackeye looks to center. It gets through to Zafer almost, but nearly an unfortunate deflection there off a Bob's stick. Jackeye staying with it along the boards, but Bart's able to support his teammates, and now Bob's moving in. They got a 2-on-1 the other way. Bart moves in, takes the shot, and sends it just wide. Sugar might have gotten a piece of it. House along the boards will play it along the back of the net. Big Rick is able to just sift it over House. House is somehow dead on the floor. Not sure how that happened. Bart will intercept the loose puck in center ice, but Big Rick able to cut off a pass there. Tries to move it through center ice, blocked off by Bart. Puck goes to Bart. He tries to center it, or drop it back along the boards to Rick. Rick comes in on goal, but Sun comes out to play it. I believe Zafer got a big hit on Bart as well. But the Bobs will now move it out. 2-on-2 the other way. 3-on-2 the other way. Make it a 2-on-1 the other way. Zamboner moving in on goal to the slot. Shot saved by Sugar. Big Rick moving it up the left wing. Gups looking to get right back in the counterattack. Checked by Wacky. House able to check. Jackeye keeps it in. Tries to send it on net. He does get through, but Sun just bats that away with the pads. Zamboner the puck. Sends it up and along the boards for Wacky. Just barely misses him, but Wacky does get to this puck. Big Rick with the pressure. Wacky sends it in, but it finds its way off the outside of the net, and almost a weird, awkward bounce on Sugar. Zamboner tries to send it in, but it's blocked by Big Rick, and Zafer will come up with the loose puck. Zafer behind the net. Zafer sends it all the way up to Big Rick. Intercepted by Bart. He'll sift it ahead looking for House, but it'll go a little bit far. Jack-Eye will get to it. Zamboner keeps it in for the Bobs. Zamboner goes around behind the back of the net. Goes for the Michigan, but just barely misses. Wacky almost able to get a piece of that puck and try and just slam it home, but the Gups are now skating through center ice. It's Pixel Haunts. Puck is hit away by Wacky behind the Bob's net. Bar down Bart. Skates it a little bit. We'll send it up along the boards, looking for Zamboner. Finds Zamboner, gets around Big Rick. Bam, Zamboner sends a shot a little bit wide of the net. Puck in the corner. Pixel Haunts had a awkward situation there. House almost gets to it, but Jack-Eye just plays it back around the Gups net, so Pixel will get to it. He'll sift it just past Wacky. Jack-Eye will skate it up down the left wing in his own zone. He's got a little bit of room to work with. Goes across to Pixel Haunts, a little bit behind. Pixel's pressured by House here. House bats it away backwards to Bart. Bart able to get around Jack-Eye. Bart with a shot, but it's blocked by Pixel Haunts. Deflected in on Sugar, but Sugar is able to bat it away. A big hit from Zamboner on Big Rick. Wacky's going to the slot. Wacky's got room. Backhander score! Wacky opens up the scoring in the second game. He beats Sugar on the what would be the glove side if we had gloves. I can't imagine puck people with arms. Faced off one cleanly by the Bobs. Anyways, Bobs up 1-0 now. Wacky able to get a goal from the slot. Looks like Cave has come in for someone. Zafer. Cave is coming from Zafer for Zafer. Zamboner tries to get a hit on Pixel, but Pixel's able to reverse hit. Puck gets cleared up to Big Rick. 1 minute remaining in the second. Big Rick behind the net tries to sift it across to Pixel. Just barely misses his stick. Zamboner with the puck along the left boards. Taking it a little bit slow. Gets around Jack-Eye. Zamboner around Pixel. Sends it on goal. Saved by Cave. Rebound almost bounces right out to Wacky, but now it's a 2-on-1 the other way for the Gups. If they hurry, Jack-Eye with the puck. Skating up, but he's checked from behind by Wacky. Big Rick's able to keep it, but House able to poke it away and open up some room for the Bobs to make a different move away. House right in front of his own net, almost checked by Big Rick, and now Zamboner with a lot of room down the right wing. Sends it across to Bart. One-timer sends it just wide. Had net to shoot at, just couldn't get it finished. Tries to sift it around, but it's off Pixel Hunt's face. And now the Gups will move up. It's Big Rick. And Pixel Hunt's down the right wing. He'll stay with it along the boards. Pixel Hunt's back to the blue line. Tries to send it in. Blocked by a couple Gups. Jack-Eye gets to it, sends it back along the boards. Big Rick behind the Bob's net. Can't quite get to it. Stolen by Bart. And that'll end the period as Jack-Eye just lays out bar down Bart. And we will go into the third period as Jack-Eye comes out. Looks like Hot Dog Man will be coming in, but since there's no whistle, looks like the Gups will go on a penalty kill for a little bit here. No, Hot Dog Man came in. Is he allowed to do that? I thought they had to wait till a whistle.
It was late. He should have waited for a whistle there, but I don't think it's really going to change the play much.
Fair enough. Pixel Launch drops it along the boards for Cave. Cave tries to send it across to Big Rick in the slot. Just does not get to him. Now Hot Dog's Man's got a race for the puck here. Hot Dog Man skating back in front of his own net. He's pressured heavy by House. Goes around behind his own net. As we reach the redacted 4 minutes left to play in the game. I can't say what because we're not sponsored. And I just fumbled over my words so terribly. I was confused. House in the slot. Picks up a loose puck. A wacky center from behind the net. And sends it right into the top corner. And the Bobs take a 2-0 lead. Puck down in the Bob zone. Zamboner behind the net. His own net. Send it up. Looking for House. Big Rick pokes it ahead to Hot Dog Man. Hot Dog Man, a fantastic move, but just can't stay with it. Way up behind the net. Drop it back along the boards for Cave. Cave tries to center it, but nobody home. Cave stays with it. Sends it back across, but nobody home once again. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way if the Gups, or not the Gups, the Bobs hurry. But it looks like it'll turn into a 3-on-2 instead, but Pixel with some good defense and keep it away. Puck kind of blocked by Bart. Comes to Wacky. Wacky tries to center it, but it's blocked off by the Gups. Cave just bounces off the boards to himself. Tries to clear, gets narrowly past House. Drops it back for Pixel Haunts, and Pixel will skate it through the neutral zone. Pixel's able to get around Bar down. Bart sends it in on net, but a little bit high. Sun might have gotten a piece of it. Bart hits it along the boards for House. House goes up, and he's got Wacky on a breakaway, but he just narrowly misses his stick. Wacky steps in the slot. Big hit by Pixel Haunts. Just completely lays Wacky. Hot Dog Man picks up a loose puck behind his own net. Pressured by Wacky. Got up off that hit. Zamboner blocks a pass from Hot Dog Man. Cave stays with it. Tries to center it, but it's blocked by Zamboner. Zamboner goes for the wrap, but it goes through the crease. Sugar might have gotten a piece of it. House with the puck now along the right wing. Tries to center it in front, but nobody home. 2 minutes remaining here in the third period. Wacky's checked by Cave. Hot Dog Man will get to the puck. Sends it to Big Rick. Big Rick will skate it ahead. Goes along the boards looking for Pixel Haunts, but it's a little bit too weak. Bart able to stay with it. Just kind of hits it out. Finds Zamboner in this neutral zone, though. Zamboner goes ahead looking for House. Finds him, but Cave pochecks it away, but goes a little bit too far, and the puck will come to Bar Down Bart as we reach the 2-minute mark of regulation. Big hit from Pixel Haunts. On to Bar Down Bart. Hot Dog Man in the slot. Moving in on goal. Saved by Sun. They're stressing me out, man. Puck cleared all the way back and down in the Gup zone. Sugar's going to come all the way out of his net to play it. And nothing comes of it. Big Rick with a big save. Big Rick with a blocked shot. Well, Sugar My Sugar was way out of net. And the Bobs just couldn't find the 3-0 lead, but now it's a 3-0 the other way. Wacky's got some people to work with. Wacky just tries to send it in, but high and wide. House along the boards, tries to center it. Doesn't come to anyone. Rick narrowly misses the puck. It'll fall to Hot Dog Man instead. Hot Dog Man will get started up the other way. Good stick from House to keep it away from Hot Dog Man. Comes back to Hot Dog Man. Rick tries to send it in. Blocked by Hot Dog Man off the clear from Sun, but it'll bounce off to the side. Pixel Hunts will pick it up along the boards. Tries to send it in front to Hot Dog Man, but a beautiful pad save from Sun. And it'll go all the way back down to the Gup zone. Sugar My Sugar will clear it all the way up looking for Pixel Hunts, but it's intercepted by House. House gets moving through the neutral zone. A lot of room here for the Bobs. Goes across to Zamboner, but Zamboner just kind of... I don't even know what to call that. He sent it really wide. As Hot Dog Man steps into the offensive zone, steps into the slot. Saved by Sun. Rebound almost knocks right back to Big Rick or Cave, but nothing of it. 20 seconds remaining here. Centered by Big Rick looking for Cave, but checked by Zamboner. Wacky along the boards. We'll just clear it up looking for House. He finds House. House gets around Pixel, but Pixel keeps the puck away. But Wacky's able to stay with it, but it squirts back to Big Rick. House comes with it, and he skates into the offensive zone, into the high slot, sends it in on net wide, and that will conclude our final game of this weekend. And the Bobs with a big shutout. Sun getting an 8-save shutout there. 2-0 Bobs is your final for the second game. And that was a very high event series.
Yeah,
we saw.
Very fun to watch. What are your thoughts there, Sunless?
Well, I'm glad to see 2 1-1 series. You know, it keeps the league close. It keeps it competitive. No teams are going to completely break away just yet, although both Bibba and the Danglers with 9 points on the season thus far.
Yep.
But the league it's staying competitive, and I like to see that. All the teams are pretty much one weekend away from each other still, so there's no real complete breakaways. I'm glad to see the league so tight standings. Keep things competitive, keep things interesting, you know. I I do think I enjoyed the first series a little more just because of the scripted overtime win with the Outlaws.
Uh-huh. Yep.
It was a great final effort from Clash Royale there. But both series were just as entertaining as one or the other, and I'm glad to see more IAPL, and I'm glad to be here to commentate it as well. Love that you guys get to have me in the booth.
Yep. I do want to address. I think so. We do need to extend the intermission time. They only have a handful of seconds to make line changes, so we will extend that so that Hot Dog Man coming in after the period started. I mean, it didn't make a huge difference. Obviously, it only hurt the Gups in this situation. Um, so we're gonna extend the um, intermission window so that they don't come in after play starts. And have that situation happen again. That rule is in place so that it's not abused. So you don't have somebody leave the server and have somebody come in and get an advantage of position. And we'll look at that and we'll change it to whatever we find. Whether it be 45 seconds, a minute, whatever, to give captains an opportunity to make line changes and get their guys in the server. It's just way too short right now. So we'll uh, we'll take a look at that and we'll get that extended for next week.
Sounds lovely. You heard it here, folks. IAPL patch notes intermissions are now 30 minutes long.
Yep.
Yep,
Yep. 30 minutes
30
each.
minutes. Yep.
All right. Yep. So that'll do it for this week. Thank you all for being here. We will see you next week. Have a good night, everybody. This has been Troutman and Sunless.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming out. To all my fans, love you guys.
All right. Good